So where to begin with episode 10 of Grimoire Zero? I mean, there's some pretty good things going on in this episode in general. This is a really good episode. I think it's one of the better, if not the best episode of Grimoire Zero yet to date. But now let's go with this setup to the next episode. Something I really want to say really quick. I think this fight between... I'm not saying it has to be spectacular, right? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the fight between 0 and 13 has to be better than the last time, right? It can't be near as anticlimactic. We can't just have beams hitting each other and just pushing back and forth for 15 minutes. We need show us what magic is truly. Show us what magic is whenever you use it in an aggressive and or offensive way. Show us what magic is. This is the chance. This is the thing that's really going to make or break the show, I think. I mean, if it's really bad, I don't know if I can even recommend the show, even though I like it, but I don't know if I can recommend the show that just drops the ball when it's at its highest climaxes, you know what I mean? So you can't go from the rise to action climax, bam, right to falling action that fast. You have to, once you get to the climax, you got to make it stay there for a little bit. Not saying more than an episode, but I mean, give us something this time. So the scene with the mercenary and Zero, absolutely loved it. I thought it was a really good scene. I mean, it makes sense. Like I said before, it makes sense that Zero acted the way she did and just said, "Get out of my face, mercenary," even though 13 was manipulating him. Because, once again, she lived in isolation. She's socially inept. She's, having these new emotions she's never felt before. And, it goes back to this scene. It shows that. It shows her just let him out. She's hugging him. She starts crying. She's talking about how do you think I felt? And, it has to be emphasized. She's lived in, a life of isolation. You got to understand that. So I really do love that scene. Studio White Fox, what do you expect? They do good scenes like that. I mean, music, everything, the light shining in through the hole that the mercenary made, absolutely loved it. So we also do find out that 13 is him. He's the one who stole the Grimoire, and he's been setting all the witches up for failure, basically. And that blood contract we've been talking about, that's through him. And so whenever they come to attack him, of course, all the witches are going to die. And I like that writing. I thought that writing was very, very good. I liked it. I really did like that. I may not like 13 as an antagonist to the fullest because there's not much to him, but I mean, nonetheless, I like everything that's going on here. I do like everything that's going on here. He's kind of like Eeyore. He doesn't have really much emotion. He sounds like he's really depressed all the time. But nonetheless, I really did like how they set that up. But so basically, he told 13 told Zero to stay in the cave because he wanted to make this new kingdom that she's always dreamed about. He wants to make the life that she's wanted. He wants to make the world into something that she would like. And this magical world that Zero talked about, he even stated that that was nothing but a childlike dream. And I love that. He's like, I still made it's basically, I still made the world for you, but there had to be deaths, there had to be bloodshed, and all these things. He's like, you can't avoid this. I did this for you, even though he did this in a completely effed up way, sacrificing people's lives for one person's dream. Think about that. It's not even sacrificing lives for another person's life. You're sacrificing lives for someone's dream. That's pretty messed up, man. I mean, yeah, I think the mercenary said it. You're completely mad. He said it best. You are completely mad, 13. Thank you, mercenary, for stating that. But other than that, there wasn't really anything else going on. I mean, this is a setup for the last 2 episodes, and hopefully the last 2 episodes, end well. And I'm, judging by the preview, if you guys made it this far, give me your thoughts. Judging by preview, we see that 13 loses. We see that he's on the ground. They're outside the castle. He's beat up, and Zero's not beat up. And the thing I want to know is, okay, that's episode 11. So what's going to be going on in episode 12? I mean, this feels like this is like an end to a story, because there hasn't been any other plot points or kind of foreshadowing for future events. There's been no foreshadowing for there being multiple antagonists, there being an enemy after this. There's been no foreshadowing of that, absolutely none. They have not foreshadowed anything. It's always been about him, aka 13. It's always been towards him, and this feels like an end of a journey. This is what this truly feels like. And I think the light novel, it's only like 3 volumes out. Studio White Fox too, so it's hard to get another season. I don't even know a season 2 that Studio White Fox has made. Sadly, ReZero, you did amazing, so I would imagine you're getting exempt from that rule. I mean, come on now. But nonetheless, I'm really interested to see what the heck's going to go on in episode 12. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Is there going to be more? I mean, because, even though Studio White Fox doesn't necessarily make season 2s, they usually close things off to where you know a season 2 isn't necessarily coming and whatnot. You know, they don't leave an open ending per se. You know, they give you kind of closure. But this show, I mean, if 13's going down, the big bad is going down in episode 11, then what the hell is going to be going on in episode 12? You know what I mean? Is there something new brewing? What the heck is going on? But as always, guys, you guys have been Hex. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.